am I looking at?
The consequences of our actions. And it's only going to get worse from here.
Oh, no.
What is a content farm? Well, here we go. Well, it's a channel on an online platform that focuses on making low-quality videos at breakneck speed. Quantity over quality. And said videos typically focus on trendy topics that are already in the public zeitgeist. To get their point across, they will use clickbait with outrageous or lewd images in the effort of roping in viewers. And let me tell you folks, these content farms leave no stone unturned. 2D, 3D, puppets, toys, Has-Been Hotel, Digital Circus, Skibidi Toilets, Five Nights at Freddy's, Illuminati, Minecraft, Friday Night Funkin', Squid Game, Among Us, and even live-action actors doing things that somehow don't violate YouTube's terms of service. Now, who would watch these videos? They get millions of views, so somebody is watching. Who would be so impressionable, so naive, so easily misled that they would allow this low-hanging fruit to its kids? The answer is kids. What we're witnessing is the reemergence of YouTube kid cartoons. ElsaGate 2.0. Yeah, remember those? The ones that featured Elsa and Spider-Man doing weird things that were primarily marketed towards children? You know, the vids that got YouTube in trouble back in 2018? Yeah, that garbage. I actually did a video about the topic back in the day. But YouTube removed my video and gave me 0 reasons why. I think I struck a nerve. Yeah, I'm still bitter about it. But these kid cartoons are essentially back. We cut off the Hydra's head, but 10 more took its place. And this problem just keeps getting worse with each passing day. Why is it a problem, you ask? Well, for a couple of reasons. Number 1, they're content thieves. These channels are built on the backs of creators who actually contribute to the world with their creations. But the vast majority of these content farms are only here to ape off the success and popularity of said original creations. Even if some of these content farms qualify as fair use under satire, I still have disdain and disgust for them due to their scummy tactics. They aren't here to create anything genuine or new or bold or imaginative. They are here to upload, and to cram as much content into the YouTube landscape as possible. Because on YouTube, content is king. If anything, the platform is rewarding this kind of behavior and is taking more of a hands-off approach. It is even more so awful because the creators who are being copied by these farms have little to no recourse. Gooseworks, the creator of Digital Circus, is on record expressing her pain and disgrace towards these content farms and how powerless it makes her feel. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Point number 2. These content farms are notorious clickbaiters, to the point of false advertisement. It is compounded by the fact that sometimes the thumbnails are stolen art. I actually had an artist email me personally and told me that their art was stolen by this Digital Circus content farm, which is just downright shameless. Point number 3. Taboo topic matters. Many of these content farms don't know how to write or properly entertain their audience, so they take aim at low-hanging fruit. Lewd relations, pregnancy, infidelity, surgery, and over-the-top violence that borders on torture. You know, things for kids. It definitely takes that morbid curiosity angle to bait in viewers. And point number 4, derivative uploads. In my opinion, content farms hurt the overall ecosystem of YouTube. Again, it rewards bad behavior and ill-faith actors who are only there to steal from original properties and to pump out as much content as possible. And the worst part? YouTube's algorithm supports this. As long as these farms make money, YouTube gets paid too. So it seems they just want to turn a blind eye to it all. to cover their eyes in complete darkness. Hey, I do the same thing, but in a different way. Where YouTube is being ignorant, I'm getting a good night of sleep with my handy-dandy Manta mask. We'll talk more about how truly awful these content farms are in a minute, because they get really bad. But let me ask you all a quick question, all right? Who likes good sleep? I'd imagine everyone who has ever lived. If you want good sleep like me, then let me tell you about this video sponsor, Manta Sleep. Picture it. You're on a plane for the next 5 hours. Everyone on the flight has their stupid window visors up, so you're being blinded by the sunlight. Oh no, between the seats you can see it. A stupid kid is watching a content farm on their iPad. Great! What now? The last thing you want is to be awake for the rest of this hell flight. Oh my gosh, from out of your backpack, there it is! Your Manta mask! Baptize your eyes in complete darkness. I did. I was genuinely in this plane scenario, flying from Atlanta to San Francisco, putting on my Manta mask, and I was out. I awoke to the sound of the pilot saying that we have landed, and I was fully rested. God bless you, Manta Sleep Mask. And guess what? They got a whole arsenal of masks to pick from. It's like picking a starter Pokemon. Now, for those who don't know, Manta Sleep Masks provide 100% blackout for your eyes with soft, breathable fabric that's comfortable in any position. That's what she said. The eye cups also provide zero eye pressure and are spacious for easy blinking. Also, the fastener in the back is snag-free, so it won't catch or pull with your hair. But the strap is adjustable, so you can find a nice, personalized fit. You can even mix and match the modules on the mask. All in all, these Manta masks are incredible, and I've been getting some of the best sleep in my life ever since I got one. That 100% blackout is the way to go. So never allow poor sleep to interfere with your life again. Hit up my link in the description down below and use my code Saberspark to get 10% off your order. On that note, let me open up your eyes to how truly abhorrent these farms can be. So before I get into specific fields of content farms, I want to ask the question, is there a difference between a content farm and a channel that uploads frequently? The two aren't mutually exclusive, but not every channel that uploads often should be labeled a farm. Is Critical a content farm for uploading almost every day? No way. The guy puts effort into his work, and I think that's the main difference. Intent. What is the intent? To upload low quality, low effort, soulless schlock? Or to upload often to appease the algorithm, but in a sincere way? It's tough to do the latter of the two, but it can be done. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, how do these content farms work? Well, they hitch their wagon to a popular trend. And as of late, it has been digital Circus. But before that, we saw FNAF, Poppy's Playtime, and Among Us. I say this unironically, but these content farms rotate their crops. For some of these channels, you can scrub through their uploads and see where certain topics fall off and new ones begin. Speaking of which, let's go down my list of notable examples of the victims of content farms. Initially, YouTube kid cartoons, which were like the proto-content farms of old, focused on Disney, Marvel, and Minion. They ran their course, but were put to pasture after angry parents raised concern. I think enough public scrutiny was dumped on YouTube for them to do something about it, along with them getting in trouble with the FTC for, the big no-no of gathering data from children illegally. They had to pay like $250 million for that one, which is a slap on the hand considering they made billions from it. So, yay, justice. Okay, let's start off talking about a new entry into the world of content farming. Hazbin Hotel. This Christian cartoon. I'm just joking. At the moment, Hazbin Hotel hasn't really caught fire to the same degree as other movies or shows. This is probably because Hazbin is meant for an older audience. But that has not stopped this channel from trying. It is called Hazbin Hotel Minecraft. And yeah, that kind of summarizes it. What we have here, folks, are a bunch of Hazbin Hotel character skins, but in the world of Minecraft. That kind of explains the weird hand motion you see during these videos. What's even worse is the actual context of this farm. Most content farms try to save money and time by not having much voice acting. The majority of digital circus content farms, for example, are just visuals with grunts and stock sound effects. But what we have here, though, are AI voices. See for yourself.
So, Charlie, finally alone at last. Can you feel the testosterone in the air?
Now, these AI voices lack when it comes to delivery and are just rife with errors. Lots of mispronounced words. But I don't think that's really a concern for the farm. Instead, the people behind this account come up with absurd and crass stories that are akin to bottom-of-the-barrel fanfic shitposting. Alistair wants to bang Charlie. Charlie hates Angel, and Angel gets called gamer words.
Get lost, you stupid f***.
Also, the thumbnails for this channel are just unapologetically horny. Lots of suggestive stuff which isn't off-brand for Hazbin Hotel. But it is creepy knowing that this stuff is peddled towards children. Now, the good news is that I don't think Hazbin Hotel is really working as a content farm topic. It just doesn't have the same appeal for kids. I have a friend named Black Griffin, aka Gabe, who wrote a song about Digital Circus and Hazbin Hotel respectively. He told me on the phone that according to his analytics, more young viewers watched his Digital Circus video, while Hazbin Hotel skewed towards older viewers. Also, that the Hazbin Hotel viewers were more willing to support his insane song on Spotify. That was an interesting thing to hear, as it supports my suspicion that kids are more focused on Digital Circus, hence why it completely bodies Hazbin Hotel when it comes to farms. Speaking of which, Digital Circus content farms. Definitely the subject that is hot in the streets. The favorite crop of these farms. It's actually shocking to see how many farms go after Digital Circus and the many forms it takes. Hell, there are some that are decently well animated, which is a scary revelation to consider. It's like they're evolving or something. But why Digital Circus? Why does it have such a big target on its back from these farms? It being a massive hit is undeniably a factor, but what else? Well, I'd say the character designs. They have a very broad appeal. But there's something about their expressions and cartoony designs that definitely play into the favor and appeal of content farms, especially for kids. It is everywhere. While searching content farms to check out for this video, Digital Circus was undeniably the most common crop. And it's a shame, because the topic matter of Digital Circus isn't deliberately meant for kids. But these farms have run rampant regardless. They have a new crop to warp to their perverted demands. And poor Pomni and the rest of the cast have been brought to their knees because of it. Literally. Let's go down the list of channels that I find to be some of the most abhorrent offenders. We got Pomni Minecraft, with its misleading thumbnails that feature a girl cosplaying as Pomni. We got Tritune, with its suggestive thumbnails that claim to be comic dubs, which, by the way, they don't give credit for, and are dubbed by AI. Wow, fuck you. Then there's Hornstromped Fingers, which is like the quintessential example of kiddie content farming. Violent implications in the thumbnails, along with simple puppet animation being pumped out at the rate of nearly a video every 2 days. That is simultaneously impressive and disgusting at the very same time. And yeah, they're raking in the money. Probably $2 to $3 grand a video, I'd imagine. They also have multiple channels pumping out content, so yeah, they're freaking loaded. And all because of content farming. Now, I will admit though, the 3D channel has some pretty convincing animation considering how often they upload. Again, that's a scary thing to consider. Then there's Gummy Dora, a channel that is the same as Hornstromp, or however you say his fucking name, but with more sexually suggestive thumbnails instead of violence. Hey, at least this one does not use AI voices like the other channels. But the farm that pisses me off the most is Flash Flame. This person is despicable in every way imaginable. let me list off the reasons why you should report this channel to YouTube. Like, let's just call in a Helldiver nuke right now. Boom, goodbye. Number 1, it is extremely suggestive with its thumbnails that are, oh, who would have guessed, stolen art. I know because an artist reached out to me and told me that their art was stolen and uncredited, so yeah, go fuck yourself. Number 2, what? More stolen stuff? Oh yeah, this time it's the comics, and you guessed it, without permission and without crediting. And point number 3, oh, the trifecta, AI voices. Again, just another attempt to steal from others. All in all, one of the worst farms I've seen. And that's already considering that content farms are already terrible. So this one is especially terrible. Report it, kill it, end it, flash flame. You should be ashamed of yourself. You would be hard pressed to find something more cursed than that.
Bienvenidos sean todos al circo.
Well, I stand corrected. Both should die. The worst part about this situation, though, is how powerless the folks behind Digital Circus are towards it. Gooseworks, the creator of Digital Circus, is on record expressing her disgust towards these farms. In a Tumblr post, she said, quote, "I've seen people blame me for the content farm videos, saying I could have stopped them, as if I'm not the one feeling the most pained and disgraced by their existence. I've talked to Glitch about it when they first started showing up, plus several other times when people kept asking me to do something about them, but nothing will be enough to stop them. I can be your scapegoat if you want, but it's not going to change anything. When all is said and done, I hope at the very least, Digital Circus can be a somewhat enjoyable show in a vacuum. My job is to write and direct a show, so that's what I'm going to be focusing my efforts on. I don't know whether or not I'll succeed, but I'm going to try." End quote. First off, in case it needs to be said, Goose carries no blame for these farms. Nothing can stop them, so it's pointless to ask. Also, Goose obviously hurts more than you when it comes to these farms. The best thing we can do as viewers is avoid the farms and support the original show. Hell, at the time of recording this video, Digital Circus just released a video where they make fun of content farms and bootleg garbage. Like they know how bad it is, but they take it all in stride by mocking it and making superior stuff that's actually worth a damn. Now it does suck though to see Goose hurt and to see her creation, something that came from the sincere realm of indie animation, be bastardized just for the sake of making money off the accomplishments and hard work of others. Next we have Poppy Playtime. I'm also going to bundle a few other things into this section because they are close enough: FNAF, Roblox, and Minecraft. Now, for the record, it seems that Minecraft and Roblox are more of like vessels to deliver content farms. Like, not all Minecraft or Roblox related content are from farms, but a fair bit of it is, such as FNAF and Poppy Playtime content farms. Download the skins and boom, it is farming time. Listen folks, I've never played FNAF or Poppy Playtime, but I know enough to realize that they're both popular horror games that are scary but still trendy with kids. It's like Gen Z and Alpha's version of Goosebumps. So I'm not gonna shame that. I watched Are You Afraid in the Dark as a kid. I know what's up. What I am going to shame though are the farms. They know the creepy faces are enough to catch the attention of kids with these wide open smiles and what the fuck? Moving on. Needless to say, going the creepy route to trick young viewers into watching content farms is super effective. Especially when the creator uses Minecraft or Roblox to make the vids. That barely costs anything. And you can pump out content at light speed. Plus, you get the added bonus of hitting 2 topics at once. All in all, a very scummy yet effective tactic. Another popular genre of content farm is, boy am I gonna feel more old than ever before with this one, Skibidi toilet. Well, as I live and breathe SFM animation to the likeness of Gmod Idiot Box. Where's my senior citizen discount? Yet there are some differences. It is to my understanding that Skibidi Toilet is like this series of an ongoing war between toilet heads and TV monitor-headed people? I don't know, but this stuff is popular, especially with the kiddies. Enough so that content farms have tried to ride the tailcoats of Skibidi's viral success. But what's funny though, is that the original Skibidi toilet content is so over the top, so excessive, so outrageous, that content farms seem tame by comparison. It's almost like the original creator said, okay, bet, I will out-crazy you, and I'm not going down quietly. But yeah, just another miserable entry into the realm of content farming. Oh, and something else I discovered is how rampant content farming is with YouTube Shorts. Like, I found a channel that is just shorts, and they have nearly 4 million subscribers. Personally, I find it insulting. I worked my ass off trying to get 1 million subs, and I clawed and I fought my way up for years and climbed that ladder, putting effort into my videos. But then you have this channel, which is just a factory of low-effort content farming garbage. And yeah, twice as many subs. Why even try? The fact that they have a gold plaque for their accomplishment, quote-unquote, feels like it waters down the significance of breaking 1 million subs. It doesn't mean as much anymore, and it genuinely hurts the credit of YouTube as a platform. In conclusion, these content farms are a plague upon YouTube and the rest of the internet. But unfortunately, YouTube cares very little to do anything about it. If anything, they reward this behavior. Because content is king. It is the bottom line on the platform, and many other platforms for that matter. It's a sad reality. But uploading garbage is more important to YouTube than uploading something that is inspired and good. Like, imagine that scene from SpongeBob when Neptune and SpongeBob are making burgers. But instead of the audience hating Neptune's crappy burgers, they willingly eat them instead and say, it's okay, it's fine, I'll watch this, I'll eat this. That is more or less the situation we're up against. Also, this pain is compounded because virtually all of these content farms are based on echoing and mimicking original content. The iconic properties that actually earned their success on merit are the lifeblood of these farms. Yet they are powerless to do anything about it. What a cruel irony! It's genuinely a slap in the face to creators who take the higher road, but are not rewarded for doing so unless they are extremely lucky. For the content farms on the low road, well, they stand a much higher chance of succeeding, unfortunately. And that sucks. Now, can anything be done to stop these farms? Well, not from creators unless they want to spend the next eternity in court chasing down these hydras. But why would they do that? It would be a pointless and expensive venture. There are just far too many farms. This falls on YouTube's shoulders, if anything. They were able to stop the kid cartoons before when forced into action, so perhaps they can do the same again. But the tough part is that these content farms aren't labeled this time for kids, even though kids obviously watch them. It's a shield of plausible deniability for YouTube. They can shrug it off and tell parents to better monitor their kids, which is not 100% incorrect. Also, these farms have the flimsy shield of fair use, claiming their creations are satirical. Now, in a technical sense, I can see where they're coming from, but it's a slimy and pitiful excuse. Intent is everything, and the intent here is to make money off the backs of others. My hopes are low, but maybe with enough public outcry, YouTube might be spurred into action, but I kind of doubt it. That would only be the case if a massive lawsuit was thrown in their face, like last time, when they were caught data harvesting children. It's a bleak situation, and it says more about the reward system of YouTube more than anything. That content is paramount, and they don't care if it's transformative or not. It is a numbers game, ultimately, which is very disheartening for genuine creators to hear. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the future holds. Until then, suffer live-action, Grinch-looking Pomni and pray that death arrives sooner than later.
Yo soy Blue y soy una perrita que solo quiere divertirse.